most people do not notice. When meaning begins to erode, they feel restlessness, irritation, a low-grade dissatisfaction they cannot name. Something feels off, but nothing feels urgent enough to confront. So they adjust. They chase the next distraction, the next credential, the next validation loop. And the erosion continues. Concept expansion. Nihilism does not arrive dramatically. It does not announce itself as despair. It appears quietly as an observation that the promises you were given do not consistently hold. That effort does not guarantee reward. That talent does not ensure recognition. That morality does not always protect you. You begin to notice patterns. What is rewarded is not depth, but compliance. What advances is not truth, but alignment. And when those realizations surface, they destabilize the identity built on expectation. Because expectation was never guaranteed. Societal darkness example. In modern systems, failure is rarely confrontational. It is procedural. Emails stop arriving. Opportunities are delayed indefinitely. Support becomes conditional. You are not attacked. You are quietly deprioritized. Not because you lack value, but because your trajectory no longer fits the narrative. Independence disrupts predictability, and predictability is what systems prefer. You may notice people growing distant as you clarify your direction. Not hostile, just unavailable. Your refusal to perform optimism makes others uncomfortable. Because optimism is social currency, and nihilism removes the illusion that the system owes you anything. Internal response. This is where many collapse inward. They bargain with reality. They soften their edges, reframe their goals, shrink themselves to regain access. But another response exists. You stop asking whether the outcome will reward you. You act because the action aligns with you. Not hope, not faith, alignment. You build without applause, train without witnesses, refine without recognition. Not because it guarantees success, but because it establishes sovereignty. Meaning is no longer granted. It is constructed. Condensed truth. Resolution. Nihilism is not emptiness. It is cleared ground. What remains is not certainty. What remains is authorship. And authorship does not require permission.
rejection of the hidden self. Self-improvement is socially rewarded. Self-confrontation is not. Most people will praise growth as long as it is presentable. But the moment growth becomes honest, the praise stops. Concept expansion. The shadow is not evil. It is rejected potential. Traits you were taught to suppress. Aggression, ambition, desire for dominance, capacity for harm. Modern identity rewards restraint without integration. So the shadow does not disappear. It waits. And what is denied consciously emerges unconsciously. As resentment, as projection, as sabotage. Societal darkness example. People who refuse their shadow rarely appear dangerous. They appear moral. They speak in principles, they perform concern. They hide hostility behind restraint. And when they encounter someone who has integrated their shadow, they feel exposed. Not threatened directly, revealed. So resistance appears indirectly, opportunities are questioned, motives are reframed. Your discipline is labeled obsession, not because you harmed them, but because your containment highlights their avoidance. Internal response integration is not indulgence. It is containment. You acknowledge your capacity for harm without acting from it. You recognize your ambition without apologizing for it. You do not suppress aggression. You channel it. This is what creates stability. You are no longer shocked by human behavior, no longer reactive to betrayal, no longer dependent on appearing harmless. Condensed truth. Resolution. A person who integrates the shadow does not become darker. They become quieter. And quiet containment is difficult to destabilize. Awareness creates pressure. Responsibility follows. Once you see clearly, you cannot return to comfort without knowing it is chosen. Concept expansion. Stoicism teaches restraint. Control what is yours. Release what is not. Nietzsche demands authorship becomes stronger through resistance. Not to dominate others, to surpass yourself. This path does not advertise itself. It isolates. Societal darkness example. Modern systems reward visibility, not endurance. You may watch less capable people advance through alignment, while your effort remains unseen. Not because effort lacks value, because endurance does not perform well publicly. Discipline looks cold to those addicted to validation, and loneliness becomes the tax. You stop expecting recognition. You stop narrating your effort. You train quietly, refine privately, prepare without announcement. Not for applause, for readiness. Stoicism stabilizes emotion. Nietzsche sharpens intent. Together, they remove dependence on outcome. Condense truth. You are not rewarded for discipline. You are reinforced by it. What remains is capability.
Nihilism fails quietly, not because it is wrong, because it is incomplete. Concept expansion. Power exists, whether acknowledged or not. Influence shapes outcomes more than merit. This is not corruption. It is observation. Understanding manipulation does not require practicing it. It requires awareness. Societal darkness example. Opposition rarely announces itself. It smiles. It offers support conditionally. It asks for transparency selectively. And when you reveal too much, it uses the information to recalibrate against you, not maliciously, strategically. Internal response. You learn restraint. You stop oversharing. Stop revealing timelines. Stop assuming goodwill. You remain ethical, but not exposed. Observation replaces reaction. Silence replaces defense. Condensed truth. Resolution. Understanding power does not corrupt character. It preserves it. What remains is clarity. And clarity cannot be quietly controlled.